everyone. Today we want to show you different ways that you can store your pins. We have 3 different options that we're going to compare. 3 things that we've tried, and we've liked all 3 of them, but we want to show you the difference.
Right.
So, Corey, you want to get started with the first one?
Sure. Okay, so the first one that we're going to look at today is the pin cushion. Now, this one's probably been around the longest.
Okay.
Now, what this is we got a pin cushion with an adjustable Velcro strap. Okay. And so to put this on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the pin cushion. Might have to remove my watch. Lay this on here, get my first part of the Velcro, second part. You just want to make sure it stays, tight on your wrists.
And it's got a lot of Velcro on there, so it's adjustable.
Right. Okay. I flipped that right over, and so I've got my pin cushion here with access to all the pearl heads of my corsage pins. Now, what's cool about these pin cushions is inside of these pin cushions, they're made with 100% wool. Okay. So what that is doing and what it's allowing it to do is every time I take out or put back in one of these corsage pins, it's actually sharpening these corsage pins. Okay. And so it's allowing it to sharpen up and glide through my canvas easier, my fabric easier. Anytime I'm pinning something on, it's gonna sharpen itself up each time. It's not gonna get duller over time.
Yeah.
It's gonna sharpen up using this.
So a lot easier to go through multi-layers.
Right.
Yeah, multi-layers, that's good. Now there is a difference in corsage pins that are out there though.
Right.
So, you have corsage pins that are gonna be more slick, that'll feel really slick, which are like the ones that we sell. Just really easy gliding. And then you're gonna have some corsage pins that'll have like kind of little, what would you call them, like little divots in them?
I would say little divots, maybe little microscopic jags in them.
Yeah.
They're used for different purposes. They don't have this nice slick finish. So what those other ones are gonna actually end up doing, and I'm sure many of you have experienced this, is when you're going through those layers, you feel like you've got to push a lot harder, and it's getting snagged on something.
Yeah.
Each of those layers is because it's got more of like a sandpaper finish, actually, if you felt it before.
That makes sense.
And it's harder to get through those fabrics and those different layers, but with these it's a nice smooth finish. Okay, and then it also goes hand in hand with the wool on this pin cushion that's sharpening everything up, making it easier to glide through.
That's right. So if you have any of those that have a hard time going through, we do actually sell them here as well. So we'll have those available for you. Another thing you can do is you can actually use them for really any pins that you do, any sewing. So you can use them by your sewing machine, quilting machine, anywhere that you need to stick a pin, you can use a pin cushion for.
Yeah, having a pin cushion is really handy because, like you said, you can put all those different sizes in there for any different tasks. This isn't just for quilting; it's for all sorts of different tasks.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, also these pin cushions, we sell them in a variety of different patterns. As when you buy them, you're just buying a pin cushion. It's kind of like a grab bag thing. We grab whichever one we see first. Now, in the customer notes that you get on your order, you can type in there kind of what color you'd like to see more out of your pin cushion, and we can try to find one that works for you that way.
Yeah, so if you're like, I really like pink, then we'll find one that has more pink in it. It might not be 100% pink, but it'll have more pink. Or if I like purple, or if I like blue or greens, or just let us know what what color you're more towards, and we'll try to find that combination for you. And or if you don't care, then don't have to put anything notes, and we just kind of
grab one and go.
Grab it and go. So. Okay. All right, so what's the next thing?
So the next thing is going to be the magnetic bowl. Okay. So do you want to talk about the magnetic bowl?
Yeah, so basically the magnetic bowl, that's been out for quite a while. You've seen them, and you've probably seen them at different quilters' homes or in the stores.
Right.
In the magnetic bowl, for the most part, you just put your pins in. It's kind of a catch for the pins. We have this here, and we just can throw them all in. And then you would take it and then you would set it on your table frame. So this is a big magnet right here. You set it on your frame, and you can go pretty much this direction, that direction, but you don't want to flip it over because some of them will fall out, some of them will stay. So that's the difference between this and the next item we're going to show you. But you can put it this way, you can put it that way. But what's fun about it, and Corey used to do when he was a kid all the time at the quilt store, he'd go around and we'd have him go around and pick up the corsage pins. You remember when you used to do that?
Yeah, well, Linda had, 8 machines, 10 machines? And so anytime everybody was always pinning or unpinning, this would be right after school because she had just got done with the class, is there might be some pins all over the floor, and she would give me a bowl, and she'd say, go pick them up. So what you can do, and this happens, if you've got little kids at home, if you've got grandkids coming over, I would always check the carpets that no needles have fallen in there. This magnet, like Diana was talking about, can just easily swipe across, and you can pick up what you need. Out from the certain areas. So right now I'm just going to put these back in this box, or you can throw them right back in.
Yeah.
It's not so you don't have to flip over the bowl.
You just use it as a magnet like anything else, and it's put it right back in the bowl
Put it
where
right
it
back
goes.
in, like so.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's nice. It'll sit there at the end. So that came out the magnets, and that's been a really cool thing, the magnet bowls, because of how easy it is. Now the difference between this one and then the next one we're going to show you is that if I'm pulling out, probably the only downfall of this one is if I have a full bowl, like Corey's trying to get the bowl back full for. So if I have the full bowl and I'm just grabbing and I'm not looking, I can very easily, stick myself. And if you've had this bowl, I'm sure you've done it. So if I'm not looking, I'm just trying to grab and go. I can grab a bunch, or I can grab and easily stick myself. That's what's really cool about this next product.
Okay.
All right, so let's show this next product. So this next one came out, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but we saw it at the show and we were like, oh, this is too cool. We have to have this. Now, and any of these magnets can hold anything from pins to screws to, this one has bobby pins and paper clips, anything you can think of.
I have one of these magnetic bowls. I want to get one of these, but I have a magnetic bowl in my office, and that's just filled with all sorts of different paper clips and trinkets, all sorts of different stuff.
Yeah,
and
anything
that's grab
magnetic.
and go. Yeah.
So that's great to still have that, but this is kind of fun for the pins. I like this for the pins, and I want to show you. And Corey, I'm going to let you do it too. It's fun.
Okay.
So you basically have all your pins, and then watch this. You can just drop them right on, and they're going to go right into the angle that you need them to go. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so you basically drop it on, and it falls out. So when you're grabbing the pin, you're grabbing it from the pearl, not from the sharp spot. So basically, the powerful magnet is in the center.
The sharps face in, and the pearl heads are going to face out for you.
Yeah, so no matter how many I have putting them on, as long as I drop them from the center like that, they're going to go to the side. Of course, I'm doing that. Here, you can do it too.
Okay. So I've got all these pearl heads.
And with the magnet on the back, it'll also stick on your table. So it's another one that'll stick on your table or your frame as long as it's a magnetic field.
Okay, so I've got these pearl heads like so. I'm going to start in the middle and fling out.
There you go. Yeah.
Now granted, I kind of threw some of them a little further.
Yeah. But for the most part, they just go
yeah.
on the center there for you. And it makes it really easy just to grab them off and,
Grab them off and
start pinning on your quilt.
That's fun.
Yeah, isn't that fun? You can actually play with that.
So it's easily just to grab one off and start pinning as you go. So pin.
And like I said, it will show you a little. There should be a clip at the bottom. It's showing you how you can put it on your table as well. So fun products.
So these come in the Zirkel magnetic bowls or magnetic platforms. What we can call it. We have a black one, a blue, a purple, and a green.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can definitely express your personality.
Exactly.
With a different color of those, as well as the pin cushions.
Yeah. So we carry all three of these items on our website. We've used them all. They're all great items. So it's just choosing preference at that point. What you like, what's going to work better for your quilting room, or your sewing room, because all this can be used for your sewing as well. So yeah, if you don't have them, you should try one of the items. There'll be a link up there that shows you how you can get to them. And again, make comments below if you have any comments that you want to give us, or any suggestions on other things that you like that are out there. We'd be awesome to find out about that.
Exactly.
And then
make sure you subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates and get notifications when we post new videos. Also, give this video a thumbs up. From all of us here at Linda's Electric Quilters, we'll see you next time.
Thanks, bye.